I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
when you leave Henry,
are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
about every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of their kids.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring. And
Okay,
no,
okay,
no.
so-
Guy, never reach me will marry me.
That's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
yeah,
Do you know? Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
Imagine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of our dearest beloved lounge. Dear loungers, welcome to today's episode of the amazing gist that we have got packed for you today. My name is Moyolua Olajide and I am your host for today's The Lounge. Now, whether you are still at the office, whether you're driving, whether you're going home, whether you're in the bus, whether you're just, chilling in your house as per the work from home people, and those that, you're just flexing in your house and you're looking for like a show that will uplift your evening, a show that gives you all of the juicy, what kind of gist. Yes, you are in the right place. Welcome once again to The Lounge. My name, as I've said earlier, is Moyolua Olajide, and I am not doing this alone. I've got two amazing guests in the studio. Now, I'm going to start with the not so regular face. She used to be on the lounge, but she just went woo, and now she's back. Give it up for Anna.
Yeah, it's so good to be here. Good evening.
So
good to be back here.
amazing to have you.
Thank you so
You look
much.
amazing. Your skin is skinning.
Please now, don't whine me. Don't whine me so that people that want to dash me money will dash me,
Let him
please.
see the glory of the Lord in your life.
Don't
my
worry.
sister.
I need money. Don't mind that.
No mind that now. And to my right, I have the one and only Tamilare Hadin.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here again.
This vibe, thank you for having me, friends.
You just need to keep it cool.
Don't use your
Just
voice to
calm.
sweep me off my feet. I am strong in the Lord. Thank you very much. Welcome once again to the lounge, guys. As we usually do it, we have a lineup of stories that trended, that made a buzz on the internet. We'll talk about 3 trendy stories, and we'll talk about one main topic that we will be having strong conversation on. And I want you guys to get to your keypad, go to the comment section, type your comment because I want to read all of it. I need you to engage with this. Starting off strong is one story that I saw on the internet. Now, this story or this video was a man who came out online. This man was, in his emotions. He was sad, almost moved to tears. You could see that he was a man that wasn't too happy with his current situation. So apparently this man seems to be a single father.
Okay.
And he said that he married wrongly. And then to that day made it 15 years since he left his broken marriage. So he has been the one taking care of his children for that number of years. And he's coming out to say that it's a big problem when you marry wrongly, sharing his burden of how he has been a single father catering for I don't know how many children. But in this video he kept saying mothers, children, mothers. So I don't understand, but how many children for how many mothers? Do you get? But so his point was he takes care of these children and it's no longer funny on him. He had to cater for them, pay their school fees, whatnot. And in fact, before he made that video, he sold his generator just to care for the children. And he's tired. It's telling on him. In fact, his friends have told him that he should take the children back to their mother so that he can ease the burden on him.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the story. Now we came online. I went to the comment section to see what people have been saying about it. People were all about, emotional, like let men be in their emotions, let men really understand what it means, like let them know what it means to express themselves freely in the society. People should learn to talk, men should learn to talk. And coming off the back that we just celebrated International Men's Day, people are pushing strongly that men should speak out, be emotional. It's fine for you to be in your emotions, right? So this topic now, I'm going to have to throw it to Anna first, yeah? In the comment section, we had 2 parties.
Okay.
People were up for men should get emotional and talk, and people were sympathizing with him, you know, sharing from his emotions. And there was this other party of women, of people saying that this has been the reality of women from time being. Women who are single mothers, who are still struggling for a space in the society, who are constantly struggling to take care of their children, rather. So what would you say to that?
I'm all for showing emotions, and I appreciate how should I say kudos to him for being able to hear his voice. But his friends advising him that he should return the children. As how? Like, is it only the woman that is supposed to, you know, suffer, train up the child while he enjoys? Because this is just the table turning. I mean, we've seen 10, okay, this is just a one case scenario out of 10 or maybe 100 samples. You see women being left with 3 children, 4 children. You don't see them crying outside, or I don't think I've seen a woman crying on video and say she has sold everything and she's tired, she wants to go and dump the child with the father. We've not seen cases like that, but just this one case, you're suddenly, is it not your children? Is it are women meant to suffer alone, or are we because we are the one that bear? Are you not? Is it not your children? Are they not bearing your father, your surname? When these children grow up, are you not going to ask them to come and take care of you because you are their father? Now, I'm sorry if I'm digressing. There's a video of a lady who is going back to meet the mother, begging her that she come back and take care of the father because the father is sick. And the mother said something. When this man was good, was okay, was fine, he maltreated me and chased me out of the house. And now because he is ill, he's no longer going to all those women that he's taking care of. He was taking care. He now wants me to come and take those children. For me, I felt they were ungrateful. You knew how your mom suffered, but suddenly she should come and be a caretaker. So those children will come back to meet their daddy. They will remember their father. They have father somewhere. So please bear the brunt of your children. It is not rocket science. You gave birth to them. You were the one that decided that you want children. Whatever the case, I can't tell whatever, because for a mother to up and leave their children, you don't know how tough it is. It's rare for female, their mothers to leave their child. It's always the men. So for her to have opted that, okay, you take care of these children, probably he wasn't assisting in the house chores, he wasn't taking care, and she felt that, okay, you go understand what I am going through, so go through it. And suddenly you are now emotional. Okay, are you asking us to contribute money for you? No, or you want us to now come and take the children away for you so that you go and, because I don't understand the basis behind it.
I understand the point you're coming from, where you're coming from. You know, when you said that when the children grow, they will find their fathers. It's a common what's it called?
Yes.
Yes. The child will look for the father. Now, women have constantly, from time being, like I said, when there's a broken home, women usually take the kids.
Yes.
Now, it's now becoming like this time around, women are getting away to the fact that if there is a split in our marriage, you take the responsibility. I heard of a pastor's wife, or it was a pastor's wife, or a video I saw. I think she was in a church. It was a church setting, and she said that she and her husband were having like very heated issues and all of that, and she was just tired of everything. She was really tired. She left the children, including her 3-month-old baby, got a ticket, flew out of the country without telling him anything. Now, for the first time many days, he didn't even call her. He was also trying to do, he can take care of the children. Man. Now, first of all, what happened to him was like the 3 children fell sick the same time. He had to bathe them, he had to take them to school. This one is sick, this one is crying, this one is this. He had to call her and beg her. Now, for you to understand the role of a mother in the child's life, if there is a broken marriage, why do you feel like the mother is the best person to take care of these children? This woman is going to bear the burden of training these children alone. Now, for the 1% of man that women drop the children with, you are not coming out to say, yada yada.
I'm sorry.
It's wickedness.
To interject, if he wants to be honest, he might even be the one to say he wants to take those children to punish her.
God bless you.
They do it. That's when you not go with your children, you'll be forced to come back. There's a real life example of something happening like that. He sees 3 of the ladies, the children. Till those children develop eye problems, they are now wearing glasses. He said until their mom comes back, he wasn't taking care of them. The mother opted to take care of the child. He refused. Until this thing had to go to court cases back and forth before this man. You were not taking care of the children. He said you want to punish their mother. So it could. not trying to infer.
Okay, so Hardin, coming over to you, it feels like I and Anna, we are on the women's side, we are attacking men. Coming over to you. Now I'm going to speak to this thing that says men should start expressing themselves. Do you think that what he did was something that men should do more often? Because we understand that men usually bottle up a lot of emotions inside, because you have, I'm a man, I am supposed to be strong, I'm not supposed to break down. I mean, to see a man come out publicly on social media to create a video pouring out his burden, it's a bold move actually.
Yeah.
So what would you say to that?
Well, firstly, I was going to actually say it's a nice move, you know, because if you lock up a lot or you bottle up a lot in your mind, the lot starts to go through your head. So I really appreciate the fact that he came out, spoke. For me, when I can't really judge the okay, so I can't say much, is because, like you said mothers, children. So I don't know if he's the one that kept himself in that situation by his own hand, but if he was the one, then definitely I appreciate the fact that he came out, but you're the one that kept yourself in the situation at the end of the day. But if you're not the one that kept yourself in the situation, it was just one woman, and we don't know why she left. Right. It was never said, it was never explained to us. But I feel like I don't want to use the word, or I don't want to make it look like him coming out to say, oh, he's going through this, and then turning into a gender war or anything. I don't want to make it like that, but I understand where women are coming from, where both of you are actually coming from. I understand and I get the point. But I just personally feel, as a person and as a man, I like to say, I don't want the situation, we shouldn't diverge from the fact that he's coming out to just complain his emotions. It didn't make it look like, oh, okay, the woman is the problem here. And from the way I understood it and from the way you explained it, his friends gave him an advice. It didn't sound like he has taken the advice to head. So he knows that, yeah, definitely there's maybe the woman so has her own bad characters that he doesn't want his children to grow up with. So he has to take the responsibility upon himself. So it shouldn't turn to a gender war or anything. I feel like,
you know, when he was talking, I was actually waiting for him to bring up the issue of what the woman did, so we could judge from there. But this guy utterly, he avoided that conversation, and now we cannot judge properly. But if you're watching this, and kudos to you for speaking out, more men should learn to speak out. But if it's on this matter of taking custody of children and catering for them, and you know, you are all here crying like a princess, man, sorry to use that word. The thing is, women have gone through this over the years. We are used to it. So you gave birth to that child, like Anna said, you both did it do together. You have the children together. So if the woman can take care of the children, you can also do the same. And I am rooting for you, my brother. I am so rooting for you. Now, moving on to the next story of the day is one that shocked me. It shocked me to the point that, Anna, my mouth dropped in my hands like this. I'm like, Now, this video showed a woman, you know, I think she was confronting a man for going on the app called Tinder, that's a dating site. And this man said in his, you know, excuse, he said that it was because when the wife was giving birth to their first child, he was there in the theater and she was smelling like manure. Like she was smelling like shit, smelling like garbage. She was really smelling, and he couldn't stand that. Like, he has never seen her the same way ever since then. And the lady was like, you have got to be kidding me. You're not telling me this, that I'm smelling like this. I smelled like this once in my life, and that was the point where I was giving birth to your own son. And if you felt like I smelled that bad, why did you knock me off the second time? So apparently she has a second child for this man. Now she's like, if you feel like I smell like that, why did you have to like come and do it again? And I have the second one. And he said, that was like the most the worst day of his life, having to experience that. Like, now she still smells like manure to him. She smells bad, and he cannot see himself being with a woman like that. And when I was listening to that, I'm like, what kind of men do we have outside? What kind of children do we marry as husbands? It's a big question. Because when you get married to a woman, or you impregnate a woman, it's a whole lot of process. A lot of things happen. From the day she conceives to the day she gives birth, it's a whole lot of process. We don't want it for our body, but it happens. Now, this woman was in the labor room where she laid her life down for you to have your child. She could have come out of that place dead. Some people lose themselves. Some people have forever health issues. And you look at your wife, even if she had a medical condition from that spot where she was delivering your child, you don't look at a woman to spill that kind of thing. I mean, I don't understand. Anna, please save me.
See, should I say shocked, disappointed, even disgusted with the way the guy was speaking? Number one, how dare you say someone was smelling like manure? Like, where did he borrow the audacity? And I think sometimes we women, we let people trample on us, treat us anyhow because we feel we do not have options. Because I'm sorry, should have seen the signs. It would have changed. It would have, because even the way he was talking was so flippant. Like, please, you're beginning to disturb me. Even now that we are talking, you are disgusting me. And she's still acting on. Sometimes we want to do a lot for someone that won't even move an inch for us. Because why would a man tell you that you smell? One, I won't be mad if he had said, "Oh, babe, yeah, I do not like the way we are feeling, and let's work on this. You are smelling this way, you are doing this, let's work on it." Or maybe it's a thing of therapy, because there's sometimes smell and all that. It might be a therapy something because of what he saw. Okay, let's go to therapy or whatever. Although therapy is not in Nigeria, but did he make efforts to even try to assist this woman? No, but you were able to give her the second pregnancy. She wasn't smelling when you were doing the do, but she was smelling after. Then you went on to that. Please, this person is a cheat, and he's just trying to justify what he is doing. We know women go through a lot, and sometimes because of depression, women tend to leave themselves. But that's why you are the partner. You are supposed to combine effort to ensure that your wife, your partner is thriving. But saying that to a woman with your child, she doesn't need to even curse you before you're cursed. I'm sorry. Yes, it's sad.
Now, I'll take it from where Anna dropped this from. Women go through a lot of things in their body, and it's okay that she might experience some changes, or you as a man, you experience that, and it traumatized you to the point that you see her like that. But do you think that there could be a better way this man would have related it? She already mentioned something, but now I want to hear from a man's perspective. Now, if there was a situation where you have a girlfriend, or when you eventually marry, you have a wife who, out of, not a choice, but out of, circumstances, and anything happened. Now, she probably, VJ became extra wide. We've seen people like that is never tightened anymore. Something happens, or she begins to smell, something is damaged. Do you think there's a better way that men could actually communicate their displeasure or whatever they notice about their woman in a way that doesn't sound offensive?
Yeah, so personally, as a person, I think it's from that scenario, yes, there are better ways you can do that. You don't necessarily need to be flippant, be behaving anyhow. Because at the end of the day, you don't have kept her in this situation. It's not like it was her own doing or anything. And both of you are enjoying yourselves while you're doing whatever you are doing before it goes to that. So I think, yes, there are better ways. The guy, I'll actually definitely blame the guy for that, because you could have said, oh, okay. Prior to that moment, you could have just said, oh, I think this is the situation at hand. This is what I'm experiencing, and for me personally is traumatic, or I don't like the smell, I don't like this. You'd place it in a way that is very pleasant for her to hear, and she understands you. So you just be able to tell yourselves that, okay, yes, I know things weren't like this before, and I've noticed that these are how things are now. So definitely, I think maybe if it's something we can work on, we should work on it, and we can progress from there. I felt like it just, like she said, like she rightfully said, he was just looking for a very fleeting excuse because he was caught on the app. So, and he shouldn't have done that. Even if you are caught, you shouldn't have given that as an excuse, because at the end of the day, you're actually speaking to someone. And I always tell people, before we start classifying ourselves as female, male, we're firstly human beings. So, and at the end of the day, human beings have a soft spot. So you saying words like that actually eats deep into someone. You make them think, oh, did I make the right choice from the onset? Have I gotten things right? And these things are things that even if the person leaves afterwards, if your partner leaves, they still tell into them, because they start to question themselves, like, what did I do wrong? What are the things? Where did I go wrong? These are things people also do. You get that kind of thing.
You see, Anna, You see, when we say women have the obligation to give themselves a good partner, a good husband, and a good father for their children, I feel like this is what it is. Because now we have men outside, we have a lot of men. Quite a number of them are good and matured enough. But as well, we have the ones that we call princess men. People that are not mature enough to handle real life situation. Now that man clearly is still a baby. Now this is speaking to ladies out there. When you are dating someone, I don't know what you always to look at though. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's money.
Is it the money?
It's
Is it the fine face? There are lots more things to look out for. Now, I used to tell people something that I don't just want to marry a man. I want to marry a man who is willing to be a husband, who is willing to be a father. Not just a daddy. He's willing to be a father. Not just a married man. He's willing to be a husband. Now you understand what it means to husband me. To be a husband over my life. You understand what it means to be a father. He wants to be a father. Not just a man that you see and you like, and because you guys have great sex, you are aesthetically pleasing together, and you're ending up with that person. You will regret it.
Oh, you will cry.
Honestly regret it.
You will cry blood.
Beyond all of the whole enjoyment and everything, when real life issues come at you, that's when you know what you have married.
True.
And you also flip the other way around. Men also, look at who you're marrying. Marry somebody who is ready to be a wife and a mother. She understands what it means to be a wife and a mother. Not just someone that is there for the, aesthetics, here for the ring.
Wickedness in high places, you will experience.
See, we cannot say this too much.
Yes.
Marriage is not something of child's play. You need to look very well. You need to take your time. So avoid scenarios like this. We've seen people that have probably dropped themselves, harmed themselves because of what their partners have said to them. People that are living in sadness day in, day out because they made the mistake of marrying someone, a partner who is like a devil to them.
Your enemy.
Your enemy. Well, anyways, moving on to the next story because our time is fast spent. Now, there was this other video online where a lady was narrating that some girls went for a sleepover. Right, you know how girls have sleepovers, and I'm guessing these are teenagers. They are very young girls. And while they were at the sleepover, the father of the girl who was hosting the sleepover made them mango smoothie. And in that smoothie, they said there were like some white stuffs in it. So one girl tasted it and she felt very uncomfortable with how the substance tasted. She was concerned about it, so she didn't drink it anymore. She complained to the man. The man went and made another one, and when he brought it, it was still the same thing. So she didn't drink it, but the other girls drank it. Now after a couple of minutes, they began to doze off, and they just slept. And while they fell asleep, this girl didn't take it, so she was still wide awake. Now this man would come, the father of the girl hosting the sleepover, would come into the room, put his hand on the nostrils of the girls to see if they are breathing heavily, and wave his hand over their face to see if they are still awake or whatnot. And this girl picked up her phone and quickly chatted her mom around 1:30 a.m. that she doesn't feel safe here anymore. The mother should please come and get her. She might not be able to respond to the text anymore, but the mother should come. Now the mother got that text immediately. She got up, called the other mothers that their daughters were there. They all bombarded the house, and when they met the girls, the situation at which they met the girls was not funny. These girls were unable to walk. Some of them were just spacing house. They were not able to speak well and all of that. They took them to the hospital and they confirmed that these people have been drugged. Now they gave them high sedative sleeping pills. High. Now only God knows what would have happened to those girls. And that brings me to the question: when we were growing up, I didn't have the privilege to go for sleepovers. Now I felt like my parents were mean. I really felt my parents were mean because you couldn't go to friends. I don't have friends. You can't invite me to a birthday party and I'm there. But the kind of evil that happens in these gatherings, now I see the reason why they were protecting me. Anna, I don't know if you experienced this while you were growing up, or do you feel like our parents were doing too much by keeping us from all of this kind of hangouts?
Right now, with the situation, I think I want to tell my daddy and mommy, thank you. My parents were quite strict, so the only friends I had were my siblings. We ate together. The next door neighbor will not even know anything, So, your daddy is too strict. But for now, I'm like, oh God, thank you, daddy, because there are monsters outside, and I don't know how to express it in a way that will not be as if I'm judging.
Yeah.
please do not sleep over in anybody's house. Not especially not in this period where there's a lot of rape cases. Imagine, even family members now, it's now scary to leave your girl child, even your boy child with any family member or friend or anybody. You now took your children to go and sleep over in a place that you've not vetted. There's no chaperone. You cannot have a say on what they drink or what they do. That's taking a huge risk. I don't think we can afford. You know, there was a time in growing up where you can leave your daughter, your child with a neighbor, and you know that this person is going to take care of your child as his or her own. You know, but now I'm sorry, mommy and daddy, your child, if you know that you're going to go to a place that you can't come home in time, please carry your property and be going together. I'm sorry that I'm calling your child a property, but carry your children with you. Let them be. See, if you're in a party and your child miss in your front, look for him. Don't even say she's playing or he's playing, because not only the female child or the boy child, none of them is safe as it is in this current dispensation. Please, sleepovers for me is a no. I didn't do it growing up. I don't know where we began to cultivate that culture. Going to a friend, our friendship ends school. When we come home, I face my future, I face my mommy, my daddy, and my siblings. I think we should keep it like to be able. Yes, yes, it's not always. It can't guarantee safety, but be proactive, do your best. And also your child, create a communication channel. Let your child be safe enough to tell you anything, so that, you know, they won't fall victims to all these predators.
Okay, so, Taminore, quickly, before we move away from this topic, you know, we have this modern age parents saying that you don't have to be too hard on your parent. Now, I said that I never had the opportunity to go for any sleepovers. My parents would never. So that it was an abomination. There was no even way I wanted to say it to you. You know, people who used to have birthday bash, birthday whatever, I don't used to go. Even to go and visit uncles, go and spend holidays somewhere, I don't used to go. Now, with this woke generation that we have now, with parents feeling like, you know, you don't have to be hard on your children, do you think this can work?
Well, I think it can work, but my point of view, the way I see it is, she rightly said, vet who your kids are working with, vet their parents. Because I feel like if you are too harsh on your kids, when they have that little opportunity, they go overboard. So why not just give them the opportunity, but don't make it too much? Be cautious of who they are around, be conscious of, notice things, like the way we talk. There are some slight things you notice from somebody that will definitely give you an hint that, okay, this person is not the right person for my kids. And I would like to actually thank my parents. They were a very good balance of it. My dad was a very, take a chill pill, was a very chill person. My mom was no, I don't want to see you here, I don't want to do this, I don't want to you get all those kind of things. But yeah, you know, I just feel like with the modern age we are in, don't be too harsh on your kids, because once they get that little opportunity, they go overboard. Yeah.
Like we are doing, everybody's thanking their parents. I too want to thank my parents, my mommy and my daddy. You guys did a lot for me. I know you felt like you were being wicked, overly strict, but now I understand. In fact, I don't even, with this my big age, I know the visit person, I don't go anywhere. So I understand better now. And moving on to our main discussion of today, right? So there was this story of I don't know, you must have seen it. A school in Abuja where the teacher hits a boy. Now the year 8 student misbehaved and he was trying to correct them. Then I think it was a knock. He knocked the child and the child just went, you know, why would you hit me? He pushed the teacher, and in response to that, the teacher slapped him. Who wouldn't have? The teacher slapped him. Now, it became a big matter. The school punished the teacher, made him forfeit 1 week's salary, and told him to apologize to the parents of this child, and warned him never to hit another child in the school, or else he would be sacked. Now, the matter ended. We thought the matter ended. Only for the parents to come to the school for a meeting. And in that meeting, the proprietor or the principal, I don't know, sat the parents down and apologized to them for a whole 30 minutes. He was apologizing to them like, we are sorry. The teacher was right there in the video, listening to them. And at the point the teacher wanted to say something, the father of the child, the mother first said something, and the father of the child just stood up and slapped, like, it not be a small slap, or slapped, beat the guy. And it sparked a wide reaction online, like, why would you do this? Why? What gives parents the right to go to a school and hit a teacher? Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know to what extent they have had rifts, or this teacher must have hit the boy. But doesn't still give you the right as parents to hit a child. Now, it better the question of people saying that maybe parents should just be taking care of their children at home. If you know that you cannot stand somebody discipline your child outside, maybe you should start taking care of your children in the house. Hadi, what do you think about that?
Well, firstly, I don't know the whole situation of the story, but from the little you've said now, I think, firstly, it should actually bring about the question of, do parents really still discipline their kids? Because no matter how much, while growing up, I know, not even my teachers, my seniors disciplined me a lot, and I never for once stood up and said I wanted to do any action. But although I know we're in a different age and time right now, but still, it brings about the question that even the boy, is he respectful to his parents? Because why would a teacher just take little action on you and then you've raged out? And also, I also like to blame the teacher. You're an educator. If someone overreacted to something you did, you should be able to call yourself to order and say, okay, you know what, I'll report this to the school authorities. That's why I think, as a person, you're an educator, you're someone that has experienced life more. I know we're humans at the end of the day. Yes, we are. But I just feel like you're an educator and you should actually take that responsibility upon
Do you know
yourself.
why I'm smiling?
Yeah, I want to know actually.
I've once been a teacher.
Okay.
If you have had to take care of children, especially those in senior secondary school, Anna, have you been a teacher before?
Oh God.
You understand what this teacher went through.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this. That's why I said this. Now, I understand the human part of us. Yes, there are some times where you question, what have I done to the level that you reacted like this? I understand. And that's why I'm saying, because you don't know where someone is coming from, you don't know someone else's background. I've heard of stories of people that are far younger than being in senior secondary school that are already used to breaking bottles on people's heads. So if at that point in time that teacher had carried out that action and that boy was that kind of person, the story we're saying now might not be what we'll be saying. It might have been a thing of the student might have decided, oh, I want to break a bottle, I want to stab this person to death, and it will have caused a whole lot of different situations.
Who are you blaming now?
Now, I'm not blaming the teacher, and so I'm actually blaming the students. In all honesty, I'm blaming the student. But I'm now blaming the teacher in the sense that you, as an educator, you should have still calmed down. But the parents are very much wrong in this situation, because why, after apologizing, after everything, you still stood up, beat the man? What kind of example are you setting to your kids? Because now, like you said, it was a video. If your kids come across this video, what kind of sense do you give them? Are you trying to say when they grow up they have the right to beat anybody? Like, it's a whole lot of questions to be driven.
Anna, over to you. Who would you blame in this scenario? The teacher or the parent?
I blame everybody, actually. Everybody. The teacher. I was a teacher, so I know my students and I know their parents' reactions to them. See, I will not near that side talk of even wasting my time to beat the child. I had a student that was always coming to class 10 a.m. So I just, I can't be complimenting her because I have a lot of students. So if I'm complimenting this person, that means I'm saying this person should do the same. So I'll flog the child. The daddy came to school with gun and said, I want to kill the child's egg. Oh, yeah, me. My sister, I apologized. You see, if that child comes to school 11 o'clock, I'm sorry. Welcome, sit down. I did not touch. No, I didn't. Because the parent showed. Whereas there's a child where I beat, even me, I didn't know I beat the child that much. The mom called me, Auntie Anna, I saw mark on your child's body and you've not beaten her like this. What happened? When I saw the back, I was like, hey, I've overdone. And me and that woman, the mother, we are still communicating. And I've left the school. The child has even graduated from primary 4. The child is now opting to go for a university, different approach. So I know the child that is not go away now. Now, parents, why I'm blaming the parents is there was once upon a time when during my age where I know if you fuck up at all, your daddy will say, me beat you. No. Take you to school. Your teacher will beat you. You will beat you very much. But now, parents are now telling us that you don't want us to teach your child. But we are teachers. We teach them, we correct them. There should be at least one person your child should have. I knew I had a math teacher that when you hear his voice, Mr. Matthew, you start giving God your life, repenting of all the crime. Because when the child beats you, and you dare not tell your mom and dad at home, because they will beat you for even doing what to make teacher to beat you. So now a parent now has the audacity to come. So now you are telling your child that he or she is above the law, above school, above his teacher, and you're also saying a standard that other students should challenge the authority of your teacher. So, and then the school, why did you let the man enter school? Why the parents? Please take your child. If you think what I wouldn't have even called the teacher, because of course you know your parents. The school, I won't even call the teacher to I've given them suspension, whatever you want to say, you want to write, to do it. And if you think that we have not handled the case, please take your child and go. So that's why I blame everybody.
See, I think I might be a little harsh here now, but me, I'm of the opinion that if a parent comes to the school to arouse or to hit or harass,
they should have arrested him.
That's
the parents.
A parent that beats a teacher while on duty, you feel it means that you do not respect that institution. You don't respect yourself as a parent. You do not regard anybody. Even your child means nothing to you. For you to display that level of irresponsibility in such an institution, I feel like they should gather hand and beat you.
Like beats you blue black.
You know, my own judgment is always very. They should beat you.
Of course.
What's going on?
Call security as he slapped the boy and slap him.
Yeah. Anna, all of these parents,
a lot of people are now becoming to the extent of they are shameless. So there's that shamelessness in the society that whatever I do, there'll still be one person that's going to support me. So it brings about the question of, are we even thinking in the right direction in this society we are in currently? Because why would a teacher discipline your child and then you are already, like, even for instance now, for your son to be able to throw up punches, what have you taught him in the house?
He's an unruly child.
Yes, it's sports. He's a sport child. You must have been teaching him something.
Maybe they have megad. That's why they will be.
And you'll be talking to them anyhow.
Spare the rod and spoil the child. This generation, the children that we're raising, all of them are decaying. All of them.
Not spoiling.
It's very hard for you to find a child that is well disciplined in this age and time. And that is because from school where they're supposed to instill discipline in them, teachers guys blocked it. Now, Ken is not allowed in school anymore.
Yes. Punishments, no.
Teachers, as much as students face what's it called now, mental health issues, teachers also go through mental breakdown. You know, having to deal with how many numbers of children in your classroom and they're all disrespectful. You speak to them, they don't respond to you. You are trying to
down, they won't.
You're trying to wash their feet, literally. You're trying to lick the floor that they walk on because you don't want to be at the you don't want to have problem with their parents. You don't discipline them. Imagine this child, you were wrong and the child was trying to correct you. It just knocked you. How many knock have I received with this?
You give yourself knock sometimes.
And you are trying fist. How would you have reacted if it was you? See, subconsciously you would want to do something to the child.
It's not subconsciously. The pancake will beat it from everywhere. So now you are throwing blow with me. How?
And the thing is that some of these children outside, when they tell their parents that somebody beat them, they already know that their parents will
Yes.
So they have this boldness of, I will do this thing to you now.
Nothing will happen. My daddy will beat you.
My daddy will do this.
I'm sorry. The child must have even told the teacher that I'll call my daddy for you to beat you back.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's possible.
With the father, with his
that's I said shamelessness.
It's possible.
That's the shamelessness
to assert authority.
Yes. To show
that.
No.
I'm going to be very balanced here. I understand that there are teachers who go extreme.
Yes.
There are teachers who hit children. We've done stories like this on the lounge.
Of course.
Where you see a teacher beat a child. Like, do you want to kill the child? We understand. But there are also there's a space for discipline. Good discipline.
Yes.
If a child misbehaves, there is discipline. You don't beat your child in the house because you cherish that child so much. But there should be an institution that does that. School is beyond just learning. Sometimes it takes the rod to instill the knowledge that you want your child to have. There is discipline, there is moral, there are things there. The Bible says spare the rod and spoil the child. If you don't give the child the rod in your house, Other people
Someone else
cannot
should
give
do
the
it
child
outside.
outside. What is it? And only you cannot raise your child. See, if you know that you want to raise your child alone, you want to be raising you
Lock him inside.
in the community, you want to be raising irresponsible children, very unruly children, please, can you do homeschooling?
Lock him in the
Can you
house.
homeschool your child?
Let him
School
be
him
alone.
in this.
Because teachers are
And
human
papa
beings
him.
too.
Yes.
Teachers are human beings. I remember when I was teaching. I think that was the time where this no cane issue became a thing, where they
Yes,
began to ban cane in school. I understood what it felt like. There are days I will come back from work.
Your head.
Now recently, my niece, anytime I go and drop her in school, I used to favor the teacher. Why? You are taking care of, kindergarten children, very little children. Even the one that I'm dealing with in the house, I know what it feels like to train only one in the house. Not a teacher having to train 20
13, 27, 30.
30 in one class, one teacher. How do you feel? How do you think that they are going to feel? And the little, scolding here and there. Don't do this. Don't do that.
You come and beat the
You come and
teacher.
beat the teacher.
Why? It doesn't kill
That's
you.
bad,
They
though.
train, they discipline you. And
It's
funny enough, even if now the teacher overlooked it, he might have done something worse outside that might have led to something worse than just a knock. At the end of the day, it's just for you to be able to correct the child and say, okay, no, this what you did. It's not like you're beating to show that, okay, yes,
You have
I'm still the
authority.
Yes, you're just showing that what you did
It's
was
wrong.
wrong. That's just that simple.
Imagine how sweet would it have been if the parents came to the school and they asked, what happened? What happened?
Yeah,
How
yes.
you
Sorry.
beat your teacher? How would you do that?
Yes,
That's
yes.
very disrespectful of you.
Yes,
You even
because-
slap your son. Because whenever we do that, they will slap him in presence
the
of the
spot.
teacher.
Tell him to kneel down and tell until your aunt, uncle
Even if
say you should
go
stand
back
up.
and scold the teacher and tell the teacher,
Behind.
Yes,
"Lay
you
your
can't
hand
be
on my
My child
you can't
dey
be
came
in front
before
of yes.
the
That's
child.
the honest
What?
truth.
Yes, that is like you are disregarding
Yeah,
him.
they're just telling you
You have
the society
discarded.
that yes.
Now, I feel like,
rubbish.
honestly, I feel like they should take legal action against this person.
Yes,
Because
please.
Yes,
right now,
actually,
the
yes.
updates coming out of that story is that they expelled the child, they banned the parents from coming to the school. The banning, it didn't
It
really it didn't do
doesn't stop
anything.
anything.
But honestly, I think
Legal
that they should
actions,
take legal
yeah.
Yes,
The
they
lawyer
need to
should
take it to
sue.
court. Yes,
They should.
They
That
should
is-
definitely take it to court.
That is bodily harm now.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
sue the
So, and to
man.
wrap up the show today, we've had amazing conversations. Hannah, what would be your final take on all we've discussed today?
Teachers, please prioritize yourself. If you see that a parent is being too nasty, you can't handle, please avoid the children. You can even ask that the child be moved from your class to safeguard yourself, because you're important. You have 1,000 other children to raise. Don't put yourself in harm's way. And for women, you're important. As much as you want to give birth to a child, you want to be in a marriage, you want to remember, you are going to feel this burden alone. So you have to have somebody that will walk this journey. It's a long journey.
Yeah.
Everything is going to tell on you, and you're going to feel it. You have to have someone that is going to at least bear this brunt with you. So please, choose wisely.
Okay.
Choose wisely.
Thank you very much, Anna. Tamilore, quickly.
Yeah, so I just feel about everything. Patience is key. Understanding one another is key. For the teachers, learn to understand the situations of things, who you are dealing with, what you are dealing with. For ladies, regarding their whole childbirth, understand your partner before you get into a relationship or a marriage. Also, for the men, I really appreciate that a lot of men are actually coming out to speak about their mental health. Is appreciated. At the same time, keep on fighting, keep on doing your best.
Yeah.
Don't relent. That's all I think I can say.
They have said everything. I only have a few words to say. From the man that came out to express himself, men should speak up more, right? And also, I feel like men should actually begin to put themselves in the situations that they put women. If some men can comfortably put women in uncomfortable situations, and if you are there, I think you should embrace it with joy and gladness. And for this man, I feel your pain, I understand you, but I think that you should embrace this phase of your life gracefully. Don't worry, when the children grow up, they'll find their mother, as you used to tell us to.
I'm going to say that one. I'm going to say that.
Also, on the ladies, like I have said it countless times, you people should be very careful whoever you end up with. Make sure, I will say this again, make sure you get married to not just a partner, but someone who is ready to be a father and a husband. Okay. On that note, I am going to say thank you so much for joining us on the lunch today. My name is Moyolua Olajide, and I will catch you next time, same day, same time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
Why do you leave Henry?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police
Okay.
in the lives of their kids.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring and
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
So-
guy, never reach me will marry me.
That's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
yeah,
Do you know? Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
imagine.